sometimes you can put the e-collar on, but it's not tight enough, especially with like when the fur like if it's not like a dog with really short hair. Sometimes if it's not tight enough, it doesn't make contact with the skin. It just don't feel anything. So I wonder if every now and then I'll take a dog out and it's just like a loop or two loops. The general rule I use is like if I can fit 2 fingers in it, like this way, right?
Right.
And that's good. But if I can twist it like that, then it's too loose.
Oh, okay.
If I can't fit 2 fingers in this way, then it's too tight. And then I'm like possibly, may not be choking the dog out, but I'm at least like restricting a little bit, which I don't want to do that, especially this time of year. Not that I ever wake up and I go, you know what I want to do? I want to restrict the airflow of the dog, but especially this time of year. Dutchess. Dutchess. Down. Oh, yeah. You saw that? More responsive. Down. What are you doing, bro? He's confusing me right now, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so I'll do this thing too where I like reset, where if the dog's not doing a command, I'm not gonna like push it over and over, we're kind of gonna like walk around for a minute.
Right.
Why are you walking backwards?
Break her train of thought.
I might be messing her up, moving around, I don't know.
Let's go. Yeah, good job. She's panting quite a bit, so I do wonder if she is just tired.
Yeah.
The other thing is too, like, with the sessions, it's really tempting to drill the commands and show them off over and over. But just because it's hot, I'm just loosening you up like 1 loop. Feel better. Yeah, I think she might just be tired from the heat, though. It's hot.
Yeah. He's hot, isn't it, baby?
Yeah, and so when you drill commands, unless it's like a really like high drive, like Belgian Malinois or like Crazy Shepherd, a lot of times what happens is the dog will get mentally fatigued from like drilling. And you think, oh, no, the snap was, I know, I snap in the training, I know. And it's not like, when you drill the command over and over, because of the mental fatigue, they can just kind of tap out, you know what I mean?
Right.
They'll kind of give you this look of like just like very like nothing's going on up there currently. Hi, do you want? Have I not been rubbing on you enough today? That's the other thing too. If I don't like give her enough love, she starts to be like,
yeah,
she's rotten.
She's spoiled rotten.
She got a lot.
Do you have are you used to a certain kind of lifestyle?
Yeah, we're both retired, so like she's used to like constantly getting petted.
Yeah. Oh. Now you'll go up and down after you do stuff. Yeah.
And she has spent plenty of time at the bar down the road, so she knows how to hang out with people.
You're talking about
in Raleigh, near us in Raleigh.
Well, I lived in Raleigh up until about 1.5 years ago.
The Berkeley Cafe.
Okay. Yeah, I grew up right off Falls and Moose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then my parents moved, and I lived there for like a year before I moved out, and we lived off like Capitol, kind of like we lived by like the Home Depot. No,
oh, you lived up there. I know where you're talking about.
Yeah, is it a Home Depot? No, it's because there's the Chick-fil-A, and I think it's a Lowe's.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah,
it's a Lowe's and the Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah. One of my best friends lives. If you go down Green Road till it turns into whatever goes into Brentwood, she's on there. I'll think of it in a minute. We're across Capitol Boulevard, like behind Tower Shopping Center, kind of, in an older neighborhood over there.
Okay, yeah. I've been all around Raleigh like you, so. Yeah, I lived there for 20 years, so. Well, yeah, more like, 20 years, so. I'll tell you one thing I miss about Raleigh is that I don't like to go to a cookout. I gotta drive 15 minutes.
Right.
It is maybe like, I do like it out here, it's fun. And I will say like having a change of scenery after 21 years is nice. But I do miss like if I want a burger, I either have to spend like $40 on a DoorDash if I don't want to go somewhere, or I need to drive like 15 to 20 minutes just if I want like burgers.
They'll have burgers out here in no time. It's only a matter of time.
Oh yeah, they'll be here soon.
Unfortunately, that also means that they're going to raise all of the all of the bills for everybody. So.
Yeah.
How bad do I want that burger? But so like with the jumping, like you saw at the beginning of our session, because I know she jumped on both of you quite a bit when you sent her to us. So
Yeah.
And not like all the time. It was like if I came in the house and I had been gone.
right,
You know, she's not like doing it.
But she'll jump on other people I
Yeah.
mean, definitely.
Well, so that's what
And half of them are like, oh, that's okay. I was like, no, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
you know. What my least favorite saying is when somebody runs into you with your dog. If they have a dog, and then they let your dog run into you, and they're like, "Don't worry, he doesn't bite," and you're like, "Well, that's cool, but like, what if mine does?"
Yeah.
I've
All
had that-
dogs might bite. And I had a dog that was, when we were young, I had a Dalmatian that was deaf. She's born that way. And I trained her. I got somebody to help me train her. But it was like, she hasn't been anybody yet, but you know, you come up on a dog that can't hear you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and a lot of dogs like we do like protection training for dogs that do have the temperament, and some of them don't really have biting in their nature, but well, it's in their nature, but it's more out of frustration. And so, like to get the dogs to bite, we like frustrate them a little bit. Not like we're not out there like bullying them, but you know, just applying like a decent amount of frustration. And that's the thing about dogs: you frustrate them enough, you don't know what could happen.
And you've heard the
Yeah,
old
yeah.
joke of my dog doesn't bite, and then the dog bites the other person, and they say, "You said your dog doesn't bite." You say, "That's not my dog."
Oh. Yeah.
Dutchy girl.
Yeah, it's a good thing we did this under here though, because it is cooler. So she's
Yeah, a lot
looking
cooler. Yeah. Even
Yeah,
though it's got a lot of clouds.
But yeah, the biggest thing, like, so what we'll do for the next session is I'm gonna have. Will you be? I mean, can you walk her next session or?
It
I don't wanna
depends.
ask
I'm
you to do
going to
something
the
you can't
doctor tomorrow, and if they say that I can, I'll do it. If they say that I probably should wait, I'll just let him do
do.
it.
Okay. Yeah, the good thing is
Yeah.
as long as I do like it if whoever is gonna be handling the dog, even
He
if you have-
handles her
I'll probably
more,
walk her
like
more
as far
often
as
than
taking her on a walk and stuff. Part of the reason I didn't walk her very much was because she was on the prong collar, and she was pretty good, but she was not 100%. And if she really pulled me, she could hurt me.
Right.
And if the doctor thinks it's okay,
Okay.
I can go ahead
Well,
and do it.
I guess I was saying like I do like even if you don't want the dog, you can be at the session.
Oh, I'll be there.
Okay, just because.
Yeah, yeah.
I can tell him to relay all the information to you, but it's kind of like a game of telephone, right?
Exactly.
So
So,
where will we do the next session?
At our house.
At our house?
Or-
so Hema scheduled all of them. I think it probably is at your house.
That's what the text said. So,
Okay. Yeah.
I may even get him to come over because
Okay.
he doesn't live with us, but I mean, if anything happens to us,
Yeah, I mean, he would know. Well, the good thing is, so at the house, I get to like address any behaviors that might be like residual from
so
before the training.
you'll get to see the
the menagerie.
reality of it, and it's been worse because I just had surgery. But like, I sit on the couch and all the little dogs want to come sit next to me, and she thinks she's a little dog and wants to get up there and mess with them and curl up and sit next to me too. I mean, it's like, it's just,
Yeah.
and they're all pretty much 15 years old. I mean, they're not going to be around forever. They're
How
all
old is
big.
Dutchess?
She's just a year.
21 months.
Okay.
She'll be 2 in October.
Energy difference.
Yeah, definitely.
So she's been around these like low-key dogs, and like, so in the morning, it's very unusual for a dog her age. Like, she'll hang out and like sleep and not bug us to get up and do stuff
Oh,
with her,
oh.
like until 9 o'clock in the morning easily.
Yeah.
Like, she knows that's like everybody else moves kind of slow, and so when we're the only ones at the house,
And then she goes in the living room and gets in her little cage and lays down next
to
to her
wait
food
to
bowl.
eat. She knows to wait.
And
in
says,
her
"I'm
crate
ready to eat."
So she'll wait in there,
Yeah.
however long it takes.
Okay.
And the biggest thing that I would like, and I guess I would like to know if it's reasonable, I'd like for her to, if she wants to be rowdy, she can go out the dog door and run around on the deck or in the backyard and do whatever. But when she's in the house, for us to be able to say, sit or lay down and get her to
Yeah,
be calm and be away from everything.
That actually is very doable.
Yeah.
The big thing with that though is just like, I don't know who's gonna be at the house. No, I mean like I don't know if I'll be there or if it'll be Kelly.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Just because like he is gonna end up working with Dutchess on the more like dominant, more like fighting type stuff. So I don't know if he'll send me out or if he'll come out, right? Maybe both of us will. It's not a super. The probability of me and him being there together is low, and I only say that because right now we're understaffed.
Right.
So on some of these days, like right now, I've been focusing on just like the 2 dogs, but there were some days where I would work like 6 dogs and Kelsey would work like 8 or 9.
So the main thing is that just know that when you come to the house, like it's not a behavior that happens every day or even every week. So you may not see her. I mean, we could create a situation that would make
You can do that. That is the best.
And the best of all worlds is like I get somebody who's not usually at the house. We can get his brother. He lives right down the street to come over, and there's food involved and a new person, and that's when it will ramp up.
Yeah.
If it's going to.
So the thing with the door is what you can do is like when you say you want her to be rowdy.
If she wants to be
out,
rowdy and be outdoors,
she can go out like. I guess so. I'm saying so. You want her to be rowdy outdoors, but very like behaved indoors.
yes.
Yeah,
that
so
was what I was hoping.
Yeah, so that is doable as long as there is like some kind of like you said, like a doggy door or something.
There's a doggy door, and he does stuff like when she would start getting rowdy, he would take her in our kitchen. We have a pretty big house, so he could take her in the kitchen and close the little gates to the kitchen, and she has puzzles that are full of food.
Yeah.
She has to
Now, when
open.
you say rowdy, do you mean like?
When she's starting to try to get the other dogs to play and they don't want to play, and she's like, she'll come up to them, and her behavior to get them to play, which she learned from Bo, is bite them on the butt.
I see.
Bite them on the butt, get Bo's
Okay.
attention. So she tries Bo, and if he won't have it, she goes to the other dogs trying to get something started to play.
So you're saying basically like when she gets rowdy, she knows like if I want to be like that, I gotta go outside.
I would like for that.
Yeah,
like,
so like I don't want to promise it because I don't want to make a promise that can't be like delivered. But I will say the way like when I was talking about how we take the dogs to the store and the park, and even we have like our backyard area and then we have our indoor area, even like at our facility. The reason for that is that you, like I said, generalize it to each place. So if you take her outside and you don't make her calm down, but then the second she comes inside, you do make her calm down, what you'll do is you'll generalize stricter obedience inside and a little bit looser outside. You want to make sure that the recall is still strong no matter where you are, because if you don't have a good recall, like that's a danger.
Yeah.
And I don't doubt that it's confusing for her because Bo will let her play with him, and she can grab his back leg and drag him across the floor, and he snarls and bites back at her.
Is your yard fenced in?
Yes.
Okay.
And so he will play super rough with her, and has since she was little.
What type of dog is Bo?
He's like I don't know, he's
Corgi.
big. He's about 30 pounds, but he's like all muscle. He's really small. But he's maybe got some Jack Russell, some kind of terrier.
Oh, okay, so he can get crazy.
He's corgi shaped.
But he's 15, so he doesn't get crazy. Like he used to be like.
I'm sure when he was like 1 or 2.
Oh, he could climb a tree. There was a tree in my parents' backyard that was like leaned over, and he would climb up way up the tree, and he was wide open. But if she does the same thing to like Sissy, who's really a mama's girl and scared of everything, including her shadow, if she goes to like bite at Sissy to play, Sissy yelps because she's like, I'm being attacked, help me. Before anything even happens, she's reacting in a way that's like, oh.
Okay, yeah, so like, Dutchess needs time where she can just go out and get her energy out because the other dogs reliably can't like keep up with her energy every day.
And Bo can do it for a few minutes, but he's done way before she is.
Right.
But when he gives her the signal that he's done and she stops. when Patty, the other one that's like, if Patty, you know, snarls at her face and tells her I'm done with you, she stops. But with the other two dogs, because they act like victims and they're like, "Hey, save me, Mom!" You know, they make all these pitiful noises.
Well, and honestly, and if it's like just that, I guess when I heard that she had like tried to kill one of the smaller dogs, I thought it was a behavior that was happening like out at parks and stuff like that.
No, she's never done it that I've ever seen. Have you ever had her bite a dog?
Yeah, so I overestimated like how bad it was. So if it's just that, then it'll be fine if me or Kelton come out there. All I'm gonna do really is just punish the behavior.
And she, I mean, he's taken her out in public a huge amount. Like, she's been out around people and other dogs, like, to go have coffee and or go have a beer and sit
so
around.
So really those two, like, she's got, like, a association. She probably what happened is, like, it happened once or twice, and then it kind of got labeled in her mind as, like, this is something that I can do, right? But if she comes back, right, and then I punish the behavior with the e-collar, so you guys have to do it every single time, and you guys can go for it. So, right?
I will tell you, like, if we have to send her back to you off for more training, I'm fine with that, because there was one month that I went to the emergency vet 3 times, and they had to have stitches, and they had to have drains put in, and I was there all night, and it was like $8,000 in a month on that. And I mean, it's not the money, but I'd rather spend the money on her being trained than us being trained.
We do have like a stay till it's fixed policy, so we're not going to charge you extra if we have to train her longer.
I just think if we can have her to where she'll go sit if you're like, go sit in your spot, that's probably going to be fine, as long as we are good about it.
Yeah, I'll talk to Kelton about like the behavior that you were describing, and we'll talk about like what we're going to do. Because I mean, the thing with dogs is we have like a basic method we do stuff, but we do have to personalize it all the time with each dog, because every dog's a little different.
Because she's a sweetheart. She's not vicious, and I mean...
That's why when they told me that, I was actually like surprised. I was like, really? But yeah, so I'll talk to him and figure out what we want to do with that, and then one of us will relay it to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's a good girl. See, I'm a good girl, and she knows when she's hurt the other dogs. She knows that she did something bad. Like she knows.
Like she was like she felt sorry.
You can tell she's like.
Oh. So it's not in her name, but she doesn't get done.
She's a good girl. It's her nature. She's like a goofball.
She doesn't get done and feel like a young pup. I feel like good about that.
No, and I say that as I have a friend who lost an arm to their dog, pit bull. Yeah. So I wouldn't want to have a dog that I felt like was dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, she's good. She like, I mean, when I go on her kennel, she kind of like jumps all over me. I don't know if it's that thing here, but she's sweet.
But we were just thinking, if she ever did what she did to our dogs, to somebody else's dog, at the very least there'd be a lawsuit involved.
Which I don't think she would.
It would be pretty catastrophic.
Yeah.
She's a good girl.
Yeah, and to me that just sounds like, making it over. It's like, sometimes that honestly just gets fixed with obedience, sometimes it doesn't.
Right.
That's what we'll have our session at the house for. We'll get a better idea. It's better if we used to just, what we used to do before is we had a big drop-off day after 4 weeks. People didn't see their dogs for 4 weeks, right? And then we get them home. And now that we do these sessions at the park and at the store, we can gauge like the problems and then like get them fixed. That way that they don't go home and there's like these weird spontaneous things that happen. Yeah.
He has missed her more than, I mean, we both missed her, but I was kind of glad she wasn't there to like run into me and knock me down when I was on a walker.
Yeah. Well, because she doesn't know how strong she is sometimes.
And like I said, I think she thinks she's this big.
I think she's lap dog.
But I like that she's not even jumping on you now, like even how, and she's really amped up. Actually, when she was in that down position, I looked at her and I like started petting her and her breathing, like her heavy breathing stopped. I think that was like her like trying to kind of like hold it. She was like fighting demons, trying to fight impulses.
But see, she'll do like what she just did there, but she didn't really hurt me like she would before. She would like lean against me, kind of stuff, and we just need her to have better manners.
Yeah.
Right, Dutchie? Okay.
Yeah, I can tell it's an impulse thing, so when I start petting her, all of a sudden she like calms down. Then I let go. Yeah.
Well, that's very cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, she seems to be happy.
If you guys have Any other questions before we're done?
We'll see you next week.
We'll see y'all Monday.
All right.
I think it's our
Right,
next
Monday.
day.
Oh. Yeah, Uncle Paul's and my brother just moved to Raleigh
Okay.
from Baton Rouge.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is he